It's week 14 of the NFL, and we'll see Jonathan Brooks. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Panthers and the Eagles, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers head out for their initial drive, and at the helm is their second-year quarterback now, the number 1 overall pick from 2023, Bryce Young.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew them off sides. Once again, it's Brooks. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The numbers for Brooks a week ago. 9 carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Young. And that's complete to Sanders. You look at this Eagle defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Young from the shotgun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his 5th year now, Jalen Hurts.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Back to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Young to throw it. That's the rookie first-round pick, Xavier Legette. Gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Young. The Sanders has got it complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Young now from the 50. And once again, this is Sanders. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. In motion left comes Brown. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Carolina offense about ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. Pushing through the contact. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. Oh, look at the juke. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Young. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jadeveon Clowney. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers about ready to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than
Still
that,
3rd
Brandon.
down.
That's just a free gift to the offense.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. In one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Complete. Smith has it. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Able to avoid him at the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
In motion right, Campbell. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This complete left side to Aguilar. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his pass incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Derek Brown with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Young going to give to Brooks. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and 5. Young will set to throw. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Here's Young from the shotgun. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up second down. Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To the air once more, Young. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. That'll bring up second down. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here is 3rd and 5. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And they'll indeed take a knee. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin our tour up north, Atlanta, paying a visit to Minnesota. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Christian Kirk, what a game. Over 200 yards receiving with 3 touchdown grabs. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. A touchdown there for Alvin Kamara.
Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
And this will be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts. And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Young. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. That pass taken in by Burks. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Young now. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Now here's Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Young. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
First and 10 at the 29.
Hurts sets up to throw it. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 33. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Still first down.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now back to throw. Complete. Smith has it. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Smith in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Back to throw again. He shakes him off. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Fourth down and less than a yard.
They'll run with Barkley. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And, indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now Young. On the slant, Burks. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Off the play fake, Young. Got a man, that's Leggett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Ready, go.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Young working out of the gun. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. On the return, it's Rodgers. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the fourth. Good footwork at the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Hubbard. Oh, able to avoid him. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Young to throw it. That one complete to Leggett. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On play action, Young. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Xavier Leggett, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football, and he's got a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for
Neutral zone
jumping.
infraction, defense.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Still 2nd down.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Hurts to throw.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
This is taken around the 12. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Young. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 63 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Man open left side is Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Looking here for Smith downfield.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
The Panthers offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field.
So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
They'll run right here with Brooks.
And some space here.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, it's Hubbard.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Young now. Being chased out left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bryce Young
from 17 yards out.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to shake him off.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he fends him off.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
And his throw here's incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Young's going to take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Panthers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.